In this course, we will discuss several functions. So this is part one of it. The first function we will discuss is linear function, and it is the most simple function you can find. So the variable here is multiplied by some number, and we can add some number to it or subtract some number from it. Then it becomes a linear function. And if the function is set to some value, it is called an equation, and this specific equation is a linear equation. So our variable is inside a function and set in equal to some number. So it is in an equation, and the equation involves a linear function. So this another function we will discuss is absolute value function. And here the variable is inside the absolute value notation you can see. And if we set it equal to some number, if it is inside an equation, then this is called an absolute value equation. So another function we will discuss is the quadratic function. And in quadratic function, the variable is raised to the second power. So this is the function, and again, if we set it equal to some number, then we say this is a quadratic equation. For the next one, it is called a rational function. So in this case, we have our variable in the denominator. So the denominator has the variable x, so it is called a rational function. And again, if we just put it inside an equation by setting it equal to some number, then it is called a rational equation. We will discuss how to solve each equation. And the last one that I'm going to introduce in this video is a radical function. In the radical function, we have the square root, or we could have other roots like the cube root. And this is called a radical function. The variable is inside the radical. And if we set it equal to some number, or some variable in this case, if it is inside an equation, the equation has the variable inside the radical, then this is called a radical equation.